Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly. Lab After Dark is starting soon. Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Right.
Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
What's up, everybody? Here we go.
I was actually just sitting down to pee, but whatever. You know.
And Lori Low 192 donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Hey Josh, here's a little something towards your goal.
Well,
Smiling face with hearts emoji.
Very
Smiling
kind.
face with hearts emoji.
Thank you, Larry. Yeah. We're not having any lulls tonight. Where is Dre Hugh?
Lab After Dark
You could belly dance to this.
starts now.
You could. I won't, but you could. Did you see that? Did you see just Otis just go? Did you? like plops. He goes all day like like an actual child. Like I do feel sort of like I'm raising a kid again. He's just a lot of effort and a lot of energy. It's a whole lifestyle. I got to tell you, it's a lifestyle. You know, it really, really is. It's very tiresome sometimes, and then, but for the most part, I mean, he's pretty cute. But if you followed me for any amount of time, you know that the last 3 years with him have been phenomenal. But they're
Ed Sharon Marlowe donated $5 through Super Chat. I am still awake to help with the goal. I love goals.
She loves goals. How come it didn't count towards the goal? We got not today. Well, now that's just stupid because that counts. And it's good to see you, Lori. I saw you at the show last night. It was a good show. Great show. Phenomenal show. Not today, Satan. Thank you for your super sticker. Very much. And all right, what do we got? What's going on here? Oh, I love glitches. Glitching is the best. It was a sticker. What was a sticker? Oh. How do I get this one? It's just stuck. I mean, I don't know what else to do. It won't move. I'm trying to get Not Today Satan off of there. They don't count? Really? Is that true? Stickers don't count. That's bullshit. Well, it counts in my world. I had no idea. I really didn't. Let me see. Well, I mean, let's see what it says. It's super chats. I think you're absolutely right. It says super chats. That is a dumbass. What a dog shit thing to do. I cannot believe that. I never knew that. We gotta test this. Hey, Josh with Dr. B. I don't believe he's ever been married. I think he was engaged, and I don't know what happened there, but I'm assuming they broke up. Let's see. Yeah, it must be a thing. Wow. I had no idea. I had no idea. None. What a shitty thing to do. Just simmer down there, Otie pie. Stickers, yeah, stickers are the best, but I mean, that's such a dumb thing. Okay, I gotta fix this. Give me a second. This is driving me absolutely bananas. BANANANANA. What up, Phoebe? And we. Let me see. Frog. I don't know how AI is gonna read this. How you gonna read this one, buddy? How? Wizard Toto. Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
And not today, Satan73 donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Froggerknockle bullshit lol.
What's under the covers? Come on, dude. Just lay down. That was really funny. Lay down. Come on, bub. Come on. Get under the blankie here. Come on. There you go. All right. That was funny as hell. Okay. Gray, I saw your video. I haven't watched it yet. I can play it tomorrow or I can do it tonight. Whatever you want to do. I know the chat. That's worth the price of admission right there. Like, check this out. I did. I tucked him in. He's all better now. Frogger knocker.
And little MS Sharon donated $10 through Super Chat.
What did it say?
Aw, Dr. Gary, mending heart emoji, Australia emoji, 2 hearts emoji.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that I don't know. I don't know. Geez, what do you get? Thank you, guys. Sorry. Looks like Gray Hughes' channel over here. Dr. Gary. I'm trying to highlight these, but I don't know. I don't know what a Frogger Mocker is. Frogger Mockle.
Ed Cat sees you donated $5 through
But I
Super
want to
Chat.
know.
To rebound from sticker shock, upside down face emoji.
I know. It was sticker shock. It was bullshit is what it was. I can't believe we figured that out. Did everybody know that? Frogger knuckle bullshit. I'm making nachos now. That is just wrong. Well, to rebound from sticker shock. Thank you. Appreciate it. I've never heard of it, but I like it. I do. I like it. And thank you, Phoebe. Appreciate that. Love you too. Phoebe's been following.
At Phoebe Australia donated $7.99 through Super Chat. Love you, Josh. Waving hand emoji. Waving hand emoji. 2 hearts emoji. 2 hearts emoji.
Any more? No. Phoebe been following the Summer Wells case for a long time, along with me. So, you know. Josh, you should design doggy merch with your face on it and call it Dia's Dog Dads. Like shirts for your puppy. I'll tell you a quick little story about the last time I put a shirt on Otis. The shirt that I got him, it said smallest, or no, what did I say? Smallest, no, biggest ears. By the way, is my mic okay? Biggest ears, worst listeners. And I was like, dude, this just, and the shirt, it was when he was kind of smaller. So he was, his shirt was just a little big for him. And anyway, it was like kind of, I don't know, it was just a little big on him, but he was running around all day and blah, 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 blah. And he was having a good time. And I was like, all right, buddy, it's like time to go to bed. So come here, I'm going to take this T-shirt off. And like apparently it hung a little bit past his little wiener, like his little baby ween. And he was just super soaking his shirt all day. It pissed on it the whole day. I had no idea. The thing was heavy as hell. So I had to give him a shower and change him and all that fun stuff. It was just unbelievable. Unreal. That's true. It was, but we were talking, Yeah, you've had that. So it's not a wiener talk as soon as they come in. Yeah. Wiener talk. And let me say thank you to Dawn. Dawn, it's very good to see you. And thank you for the 5 Lab After Dark memberships. You knew the wiener was going to be mentioned. What do you mean, the wiener? What do you mean by the? Or do you just mean ween? And it was a cute story that I told. I wasn't like I was going, or, you know, I was freestyle rapping and that, you know. I figured out who needs to play you in a movie. Ryan Eggold. I don't know who that is. Just a wiener. Can you stop doing that, please? It doesn't count when I do it. It counts when somebody else does it. When somebody else says wiener. Whatever. So douche. So I don't know. Peyton's not following the rules tonight, as usual. Wean her off the bottle. I don't think that one counts. But this isn't me. This is him. Counted. I guess it counted. Der Wiener Schnitzel. It's not up. It's not up to me. Oh no. I'm not the one. I'm good, not weaning. Yeah, that's true. Wasn't there? I'm not reading it. I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. What was your question? No, I would not have more kids. I'm an old man. Never. Well, okay. I have to read the AI is not AI won't read it. I think they only read the 5 and above. So I'll read it because you wrote it. Wiener, 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 wiener. Can you do those a little faster, please? You'll let your friend know? Okay. Let all your friends know. If you want, you can make me a shirt that says I'm not having any more kids and I'll wear it. Got to be a 2X though. Even when you lose, you're still a wiener. Can I pet that? Yeah, I can't read that one. And I believe this is what I'm being told, that we may have a special guest for the entire episode tomorrow. That's what I'm being told. That's what's being reported. Wiener dog. Yes, there are wiener dogs. Let me just confirm here. Let me just confirm, because I don't want to speak out of turn, but no, it is not. Wiener is not the word of the night. Wiener is definitely not the word of the night. Blue. We do. I just want to make sure before I promote this. Apple. The duo. So let's here. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. So I know that you're doing the bell and you're having a lot of fun with it. I'm going to take over the ringing of the bell for the rest of the night. Is that okay?
No.
Well, it wasn't a question. I'm just going to do it. Stop doing that. Anyway, I wanted to make sure as well that our special guest that's supposed to be here for the whole episode tomorrow is going to be. Is that happening still?
Yeah, that's still happening.
The guest is booked.
The guest is booked.
Okay. Just want to make sure. It's not really a guest. It's just like somebody that's going to sit in.
Oh, okay. Well, he's still booked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So now remember, I'm handling the
And not today, Satan 73 donated $4.99 through Super Chat. I'm a wiener, you're a
I'm a wiener. Would
wiener,
you
wouldn't
like to be a wiener too?
you like to be a wiener too?
Crap.
Anyway, okay, so I just want to make sure. Yes, this is producer Peyton, EP, the PD, executive producer Peyton Diaz, and
EB,
what?
the EP.
Can you not interrupt me when I'm talking about you?
I was correcting you.
It's EP, executive producer, PD, right?
But ED, the EP, sounds better, right?
No. They both sound
Well,
equally. They both sound equally like shit. So it doesn't really matter.
Executive producer, yes.
Yeah, or Peyton Diaz, executive producer. It really doesn't matter.
No, Peyton Diaz is the executive producer.
Peyton Diaz is a wiener.
Do you want to be one too?
Lori said, "Yeah, don't be a wiener and interrupt."
Whatever.
So anyway, do you want to tell them who our special guest is? That's sitting in for the entire show.
That's
What? Say that again.
I said that's a secret.
It's not a secret. I never said it was a secret. You're deciding
Oh.
right now at the 11th hour that it's a secret. Is that what you're telling me? It's now a secret.
Oh, I mean, if you want to tell.
No, you're EP the PD.
Okay.
Is it a producer? Or are you the producer of this show or not?
I am.
Okay, so is it a secret or not? It's up to you. You make the.
All right. The special guest, who isn't really that special,
You don't have to say.
is me.
You already did. God dang it. You need to listen for cues. You know what I'm saying? And you have a lot of feedback, and I don't know why. And it's pissing. It really is making me mad. Like actually mad.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, it's making me mad though.
Is it gone?
I don't know. If it is,
What do you mean?
It's been 4 seconds, Peyton.
Okay, well, is it gone now?
Yeah, so you obviously knew you were doing
Okay,
something
so-
wrong. What were you doing?
I think my phone was on the counter, and the surface is a little wonky. That's the only explanation I can really think of. But
That's just first of all, that's not everything that you just said there. None of that could be possible. It's just like what kind of producer? Friggin', we're locking up over here big time.
dude,
Anyway. So does everybody know who the special guest is now? Because Peyton said it kind of halfway and then didn't say, when I went to kind of put a kibosh to it, he just talked right through me like a stop sign. This is what he used to do. He just, like when I used to tell him, hey, slow down when you're eating, and he would legitimately cram a whole hoagie down his throat like he was a snake. Remember when I tell you have to slow down?
yes.
And you would just pound the food.
Not really like that.
The guest is Peyton. He's just sitting in for the whole show tomorrow, okay? Womp,
Yeah.
womp, womp.
Yeah, that's the real special guest.
I think look, I like when you're sitting in for the show.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
There may be one more special guest that you don't know about, though.
Oh,
You like that, don't you?
even the EP doesn't know?
I went around you. I went around
I'm
your
certain
little
they-
staticky
not
ass
really the
phone.
executive
I went
producer.
around you. Stop talking when I'm talking.
Okay.
You do it on purpose. That's why I love you. It's going to be a long
What was
show.
that?
It's going to be a bad. Tomorrow's going to be a long show. I can already feel it, dude.
A long show?
Yeah, it's not going to be like a long. It's going to feel like a long show.
Oh, like it's going to be torturous?
For me, probably.
Yeah, it's never really torturous for me.
No, I know, but it's just,
Yeah.
it's
Well.
just,
Guess we'll see who the person is.
yeah. Well, I'll see it together, actually. Oh, Josh is getting his Swifty on. Long 12-foot. Yeah, no, it's not McDonough, trust me. I don't think McDonough would be seen within 100 feet of this show. What time is the show? I don't know. That's a great question. 9:30.
9:30?
Is that too early?
No.
Then why did you say it like that? No, 9:30?
9:30?
No, it's not 9:30 Eastern, Kelsey. That would be 6:30 Pacific. The sun wouldn't even have gone down here. How could it be lab after dark if it ain't dark? Tiger, get out of the cage, brother.
Yeah, you need to rein it in.
Sim it. Take it down, brother.
You got major problems there.
I'm letting my frustrations. Okay, yes, if it's not Eastern, it's going to be my time, which is Pacific. I'm just letting my love light shine today.
Your what?
My love light shine.
Your love light?
My love light.
Right.
Somebody in the chat just said that Josh is acting like a wiener again.
You're not acting like one. You are one.
I'm a what?
Wiener.
Yeah,
I take that bill.
it's T-Rev. T-Rev's going to be the special guest tomorrow.
Who?
Him and Peyton are going to have a wrap off.
Dude, a wrap off? I'm ready.
What's that?
A wrap off?
Yeah, you're gonna freestyle against T-Rev. Have you ever heard T-Rev? I mean, you've heard his. I'm sure you don't really listen much, but hold on, let me. Those are some of the shows you don't sit in on because I don't need you for that.
Great.
What?
What?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, so great.
Boy, we don't want to see your goofy ass looking like a pluck, sitting in front of the screen saying what's up to everybody like, my name is Rebel. Why don't you hit the like? Dude, if I seen Trap, I'd beat his ass up in a fight. Boy, you wish I'd take your life. I hit you so hard that I knocked this motherfucking Nike sign to the side of your chest. This dude ain't a bitch. This dude is a faggot. He's thinking he's hard, but he really ain't tragic. I'm grabbing him, picking him up, putting this tattooed piece of shit in the trash can.
What the?
That's who you're gonna freestyle against.
Dog, you can fuck with me on these fucking beats, and in the fucking street you'll get the fucking seats coming around trying to fuck with me. Every one of y'all wanna come in my zone? I dare you, dog. I'll let it ring in that bitch like I'm coming in your home. You don't want it with me, boy. I'll put you in a dome. And I ain't talking about no gay shit. That's a lake, your home. Listen to the dude when I get up on this bitch. I'll be coming for the throne. Not one of these true crime motherfuckers could ever see me wanna come to thrones. Dude, I run this shit. Y'all don't run nothing. All you do is spread lies and go around fucking bluffing. All of every single one of these motherfuckers is soft like muffins. Put them in the oven, cook his ass up, and watch him fluffing.
What was that, dude?
Watch him fluffing.
I could beat this guy in a rap battle.
Dog, listen. I be really on a mission. Every day I do
I
this.
don't think you could.
I really got a vision.
Like he's terrible, but like you've never rapped before.
That's corny.
Every day
I
I
agree. Do you want to spit a freestyle for us?
I don't want to do that right now.
do it. I'm about to go and get this. You ain't
Then Rev 1.
never gonna stop it. Cause I'm like a cactus. When I hit a motherfucker, I'ma make a little motherfucker running straight up, do a backflip. You
He's like a cactus, dude.
I'm like a
could never come and rap with Trev on the mic cause shit gets tragic. I said that like 3 times, but I don't give a fuck cause I'm say rapping.
By the way, this guy's completely white.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Every word coming straight.
These are the kids that you went to school with.
Great.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Off of the top of this. And I'ma diss on my enemies cause they can't go suck a cock and shit.
All right, buddy. Tomorrow. We'll see.
Why is he so hateful?
I don't know. You want to keep listening? Are you still wanting to hang around or you want to go? It's up to you.
No,
That's the only time I'm gonna talk about him is when I'm spitting raps. None of them would meet up with me and throw hands like this and fucking scrap. Cause I'd put it on YouTube so quick when I fucking beat their ass. They'd be like, oh, you're a deadbeat, bitch.
He is a deadbeat. He actually owes like, I don't know. Somebody said it was like $50,000 in child support. You know who owed the
All
most?
right. Well,
You know
if we get into a rap battle, I'm gonna call that out.
Well, you know who owes the most child support of anybody that I've ever heard ever?
Dude, LTG,
Who's that?
low tier guy. He owes like over 100,000.
Yeah, no, I don't know who low tier guy is. I've never heard that. You said it,
God.
and you said it so fluently, like I would know who that is. And you just shouted him out, which I don't know anything. But anyway,
I'm not shouting him out. He's like the worst.
I would assume. But I was gonna say, it is Doug. Remember
What?
Doug
The
from YouTube?
weird guy?
Yeah, the psychotic guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he owed like $130,000 in child support. I don't know how that.
God, his kids are
I
gonna-
promise. I don't know how that happens. How does that happen?
His kids are gonna take on that debt.
No, I don't think
The
so.
child
But
support
like,
debt.
how do kids? This is what I don't understand. Like when people have kids
Mm-hmm.
and kids have to eat and they don't live with you all the time, so somebody has to provide money for the child to eat.
Mm-hmm.
If they
And
don't,
not today, Satan73 donated $4.99 through Super Chat. One wiener in your hand is better than two wieners in the bush. In the bush. In the bush.
That's incredibly weird. I don't really know where to go from here.
thank you, not today, Satan 73 for your super. Thank you for your $2. Remember that?
Yeah.
Like, hey, Piggy, what are you up to? Thank you for your $2.
Thank you for your
He
$3.
didn't even care. He didn't care one bit. Try not to talk during the super chats.
Huh?
That's the thing. Don't talk during the super chats. I mean, they say what they say, you know. So this is a pity
Don't
rap
talk.
party. Yeah, don't talk when one's being read out. You know.
Okay.
All right, dude. Don't come on. Why do you make me accost you in front of all of our friends?
That's what you deserve.
Hmm?
That's what you get.
By the way, and there are going to be people say, "Oh, he's mean." Do you think I'm mean to you? First of all,
Yeah.
okay. Well, second of all, but does it actually bother you?
No.
I'm not mean to you.
No, you're mean.
I'm nice to you, actually.
Dude, I was watching a Jason Statham movie.
Nobody wants to hear about that.
Jason Statham?
Yeah,
You don't like Jason
there's like a
Statham?
million Jason Statham movies, but the best one is the Italian Job. He's in a new movie of his comes out every like month. Seriously.
Yeah.
And they're all the same.
Dude, they're all like action and he never dies.
Everything's the same. There are people shooting machine guns and Uzis at him, and not a bullet usually never even hits a vital organ.
So it's like hitting the shoulder.
Yeah, I don't watch Jason Statham movies anymore. Italian Job was good, but that was it.
One of my favorite movies has him in it. Dude, you know who we should get?
Are you going to tell us what movie he's in? That's one of your favorite movies. I was waiting for you to follow up with that. People can't exactly predict what it is, so you should probably tell
The Beekeeper.
us. What?
The Beekeeper.
Why do you sound like you're underwater now? I just have no idea.
How do I sound like I'm
I don't
underwater?
know, you sound like shit. Yes, it's very hard.
I can hear myself on the phone.
Yeah, I don't know. You just sound all muffled. Like,
Okay, well, I'm gonna go back and look at this, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
What's the Beekeeper?
A movie about a guy who was in a secret organization called the Beekeepers, and
I mean, honestly, though, seriously,
yes.
that sounds like absolute shit.
Okay, well, then
Is it
never
on
mind.
Netflix?
No, Amazon.
Somebody said, Josh, you are being a meaner wiener.
You're just being a wiener.
What?
Dude,
What?
before I go, when I do this rap battle tomorrow, it's going to be a diss for you.
You're gonna diss me or diss
You.
You're gonna diss me?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
But there isn't gonna be a rap battle. That was all a joke.
Well,
You know what I mean? Boy. What's up, man?
I think I'm gonna.
It's true though. Yeah. Yo, dude in the live talking shit in the comments looking like a motherfucking bitch. Probably a little chick with a motherfucking hairy ass clit.
All right, well that's enough. I mean, that was unbelievable. I had no idea he was gonna say that. Yikes.
What a way to end it, dude.
Oh boy. What a thing to say. You enjoying yourself?
I quit, dude.
Wow.
This is the last time on the show for
I
me,
mean,
dude.
what a horrible thing to say.
Dude. Oh,
We need a dump button.
send that to me.
No. Stupid. No, Wiener
Dude,
doesn't
say it on
offend
live
me.
right
Stop
now.
making me say it. No, it doesn't offend me. Usually when these guys talk, they incessantly talk about wieners, and so every time it's mentioned, I hit a bell, and that. But other than that, no. And I'm not going to clip what he just said about being a hairy, you know what. Oh wow. This will probably be the last night on the air here.
Yeah.
Don't worry, guys. There will be
quit,
no
man.
show tomorrow. It's like it doesn't. It's so.
Wow.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, that was funny.
I missed it. Can you replay it? No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not replaying it. Come on.
Dude, replay it.
No, I'm not replaying it. You enjoying yourself? Are you holding back because somebody's asleep?
Yeah. Dude, play it one more time.
No, I'm absolutely not. I'm not playing it. No way. It's not a. I'm not gonna replay. Like, why do you want me to replay it so bad? You loved it that much?
Laugh more.
I think bitch. Probably a little chick with a motherfucking hairy ass.
You like how I stopped short?
Why does he cuss so much?
Do you like how I stopped short?
Yeah.
It's just such a rude. It's a really rude thing to say.
Yeah, it's one of the most like grotesque things I've ever heard.
Yeah. Yo, dude in the live talking shit in the comments looking like a motherfucking bitch. Probably a little chick with a motherfucking hairy ass.
Terrible. What a filthy, filthy rat he is. I think nachos just came out of my nose. Somebody said. I mean, just like, why would you even? don't know. I don't know. I just don't know what the reason.
That's terrible.
Anyway, all right, buddy. I'll catch you tomorrow.
All right.
I'm glad that you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah. Yo, dude in the live talking shit in the comments looking like a motherfucking bitch. Probably a little chick with a motherfucking hairy ass.
I'm out of here.
Later, dude.
Later.
All right, so I don't even know where we go from there. Oh yeah, we're gonna play and then we'll talk about SF here in a few minutes, but I'm gonna play YouTube bad actors. Yeah, Payne will be here tomorrow. All show, sitting in, all show. I'm not clipping it. There's not a chance. Oh my God. It's just I don't even know who talks like that. It's just a dumb thing to say. Okay. Wait, there's new stickers? I didn't know that. Well, let me see. Really? Where? I don't see any. I think you're lying to me. Well, I don't care if somebody clips this. I'm not the one that said it, and I didn't know that it was happening. So I do apologize. Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. Wow. I don't know where Lucy is. She might be sleeping. She was modding her ass off last night. She's our newest mod. Oh, my Lord. That is disgusting. Is that a mole on his face? What the hell is that? Wow. Mole, mole. Oh, man. That's so funny. Yes, I did make her a mod. She's awesome. It's like one of the most just. I mean, I'm very actually surprised that she's not here, but I can't be that surprised because it's the middle of the night, and sometimes people fall asleep. It's a booger. Great. Yeah, that stash though. I mean, it. Can you make one with no hat and like the biggest, like a widow's peak that connects to his eyebrows, so he can have a unibrow widow peak, a uni widow peak, a brow widow peak, or something? He looks like Adolf. Jesus Christ. He looks like Adolf. That's a terrible thing to say. He kind of does. He looks like, yes, he sort of does, actually. All right. YouTube. Do that face. He looks like Adolf. if he looks like that, but I don't really care. I mean, can you? Yeah, he looks like Adolf, and he pretends that he's black. I doubt that would happen.
Hey. Well, na 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 na. Hey, hey.
So, is there any chance you guys were going to reach the goal tonight?
Oh no! Right out the gate. Oh.
I set it up on the screen. I've let you guys know what it is, and it hasn't moved. And I'm just wondering what it was. Was my all the videos and stuff that I'm doing shitty today, or
Yeah, you're doing shitty.
I'm not sure what the.
You're doing shitty
We
today.
are struggling. This cannot rely
So,
on you guys.
clipping
We
that.
need to reach a goal.
Which part? Which part are you clipping?
But don't you understand? Like, why should I have to always keep asking,
You don't.
so that we can get to the goals? So that
If you're out there, I need your support so I can give money away and make a living too.
we can give, like, the whole point is I do the whole month of work, and I need to have enough money extra to be able to give the money away too. All right? There's the money that the channel needs to make. And
Do
so
I need to dance a jig? I really need your support to keep the show going.
When they say the channel, it means him. People kind of say that, like, you know, thank you for the, you know, the channel. You're the channel. I mean, he doesn't have a staff. We actually have sort of a staff. Not a great one.
It's all crushing, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Goals for wieners. Yeah. Let's see here. Now, I don't consider the staff.
It's all crushing, yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, I don't consider the mod staff. I consider you guys volunteers. I was specifically talking about Peyton making fun of him.
It's all crushing, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all crushing, yeah, yeah, yeah.
like right now, there's a goal up on the screen. You see that at the top of the chat there? Hasn't even been touched. So it doesn't matter if I type it in. So yeah, I've tried that before too. This just doesn't work.
If you're
I don't understand. Okay, I'll talk about
We're
it.
in a massive low. I need your support. 200 minimum is the goal. Hey guys, if you're out there, are you listening? Your generosity is needed on a nightly basis. It's so crushing, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so
No,
crushing,
Ginger, that's
yeah, yeah.
Anyways, tonight's a frustrating night for me. So, you know, you get to see all the nights, the shitty nights, the good ones, the crappy ones, and maybe this is just one of those. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
If you're out there, we're at a fraction of the goal. Where are all the freaks? Are you a troll?
Yeah, I don't really care, Minnesota Nice. I shouldn't have to. Because of idiots like you who come in and never donate a nickel, I have to ask every single night. So I think you are sick. Go look in the mirror, you ugly idiot. God, you're so stupid. I don't care.
If you're out there, go look in the mirror and see what a pile of crap you are.
What I think sucks, though, is sort of the apathy of an entire, people just going, yeah, forget it, Gray, yeah, whatever, where I have to keep asking over and over. I can't stand asking. It makes it so like it's a soul-crushing feeling. But see,
Hey, so crushing, yeah, yeah, yeah. So crushing, yeah, yeah. Hey, so crushing, yeah, yeah.
I shouldn't have to. Because of idiots like you who come in and never donate a nickel, I have to ask every single night. So I think you are sick. Go look in the mirror, you ugly idiot. God, you're so stupid. I don't care. You know, on my show, I'm trying to get people to support my channel so we can keep doing and do the goals that we're doing. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. What I think sucks, though, is sort of the apathy of an entire, people just going, yeah, forget it, Gray, yeah, whatever. Where I have to keep asking over and over. I can't stand asking. It makes it so like it's a soul crushing feeling, but it's the only way that seems to even work. And you guys, I don't know, man. Incredibly frustrating. I shouldn't have to ask over and over and over again.
Hey. Well, na 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 na. Hey, hey. If you're out there, we are struggling. This cannot rely on you guys. We need to reach a goal. Yeah. Hey, if you're out there, I need your support so I can give money away and make a living too. If you're out there, do I need to dance a jig? I really need your support to keep the show going. Hey, it's all crushing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, it's all crushing, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all crushing, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so crushing, yeah, yeah, yeah. If you're out there, we're in a massive lull.
Yeah, sometimes we do them. We like, I'll set a goal. I say we, Peyton mostly, we set a goal, but like, I mean, you wouldn't hear a word about it if it didn't get met, or if anybody didn't. I mean, nobody would bat an eye because it's not that big of a deal. People will support when they can, when they want to. So I don't think setting the goal is the big deal. I think what he's doing is nuts.
I need your support. 200 minimum is the goal.
And then then pointing somebody out that he's like, you've never donated $1 to me, to accost them by saying that is weird.
Hey guys, if you're out there, are you listening? Your generosity is needed on a nightly basis. It's so crushing, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so crushing, yeah, yeah. If you're out there, we're at a fraction of the goal. Where are all the freaks? Are you a troll? If you're out there, go look in the mirror and see what a pile of crap you are. Hey, so crushing, yeah, yeah, yeah. So crushing, yeah, yeah. Hey, so crushing, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, look, I agree with you. The whole concept of it is, but it is kind of. I mean, it seems like is he getting a little worse?
Hey.
He's getting a little worse, huh? Well, they're AI songs, but they're funny. I wrote that song, and then Rod says that song is terrible. I thought it was good. He does. He's slipping. That song is terrible. I didn't think it was terrible. He is getting worse. Come on. You guys, what are you doing? No, it's not. You two bad actors put hard work into it. I'm sorry. No, it was fine. It was the song completely worked. You think, was he though? I mean, how long are we talking? I don't know. Yeah, but either way, it's rude. You know, the person just said I wrote it, and then are obviously proud of it, and then people start going. I think Rod said it kind of preemptively, not knowing. And then, the follow-ups, that's not nice. I liked it too. I thought it was fine. What was wrong with it? All those AI songs sort of sound the same to me, but obviously it's the words that are what's important. No, definitely not. It's okay. I really don't think that YouTube Bad Actors cares. It's. I mean, I think that he's worse. Yeah, exactly. It's a fine song. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I thought the video was very, very well done, and let me show you something really quick. I do not have an AI song. You know a person who makes them? Nah, I'm all right. I'll stick with my drum beat intro for now. Where is the one with...
We are following at that deal.
Just below ground.
What do you think? I mean, we can only know, only detectives at this point know what Jake Harrow.
I mean, this guy has zero. He's insane. The SF, and as you can see, the title of the show, SF is a private investigator who unfortunately lives. And yeah, Rod, it's really not a big deal. Honestly, it's not a big deal. Yeah, all those songs are cheesy, and nobody's saying like they're not going to win an Oscar. I get exactly what you say.
Told them in custody,
but that's the point of them, especially with the Gray one, because no one gives a shit about Gray's. It's just to mock him.
That got him the opportunity to go
to worse. I don't know if it's worse.
Out to this area, and there was this hope that this was, in a very sad case, potential that
So this is the day after he tweets out that Emmanuel Haro is found. This is what he does. Somehow he wedges his big ass into to get on these networks to promote his PI skills. Did he happen to mention that? Well, good on you. You'll see here in a second. He responded to me.
We could find Emmanuel's remains, and it didn't happen. I guess, what do you make of that? Because I mean, and it's potential, the potential that we could find Emmanuel's remains, and it didn't happen.
Wait, what are you talking about? I thought they did.
I guess, what do you make of that? Because I mean, at this point, Jake Harrow is accused of being, he looked right into the camera as if that there was a kidnapping, so he's not someone to trust. But what do you make of the fact that nothing seems to have come of that whatsoever?
It's all right. I mean, it's not a regular thing.
Wait a minute, is that a green screen?
Taken. I mean, it's not.
Is this a green screen?
A regular.
What do you make of the fact that nothing seems to have come of that whatsoever?
It's all right.
Is that a green screen?
I mean, it's not a regular thing for an inmate to be taken out of custody like that and be taken to a crime scene location. It's in rare circumstances in cases where body's hard to find. I don't think they would bring him out here and really felt confident in the information, whatever information he was giving them, and that it's bizarre. And they didn't seem to spend a whole lot of
Well, there are
time
some
here
cars
either.
moving back
They
there.
wrapped up fairly quick. You would think that if he was like, I know it was this general area, they would have left.
It's not a green screen. He drug his overweight self to the desert for this job. All right.
Search and rescue out longer, the canines out longer. We saw detectives searching out in the field for a while.
I don't care.
I don't know. Maybe they weren't
I think it looks
looking for some other type of evidence. Maybe it had been moved. Maybe there's a cell phone. Maybe there's something else. Although they did have, canines out there. So
Did he get hired to do this? I'm genuinely curious. Did somebody actually hire him for this? No? Or is he's volunteering his time? God bless him. Really. It's just a beautiful, selfless thing.
it's really it's strange. It seems like they gave up fairly quickly or lost faith in his statements fairly quickly.
Steve, the next question is a pretty morbid question, but that's the direction that this story's taken now that it's a murder investigation. It's unclear when the last time anyone saw Emmanuel Haro. It's been speculated at least a month. I mean, long before this alleged story of a kidnapping that his mom said outside the sporting goods store. I mean, realistically speaking, and this is the morbid part of the question, I mean, what exactly could law enforcement find?
Yeah, I'm sure there are some people. I don't know. No, none use here. I'm sure there are some people that like him, and I don't care. But what he did was incredibly stupid, and he's an asshole for it.
How much could law enforcement find when it
what a major mistake to do for what he did. Oh, I got information from somebody that I trust. I mean, he was saying that the child had been found and people lost their shit. I mean, it was just like a firestorm.
comes to actually locating the remains of Emmanuel Haro?
Well, it's going to depend if he's above or below ground. So let's say he's above ground, which is what it looked like how they were looking yesterday. This is, we've been in a heat wave here, and this is already a hot part of Southern California. So 100-degree weather, if it's been a month, a small child, the decomp process will happen pretty.
Well, he sort of started it. And because he was one of the first people to do it. And then people kind of went after it. They went after him with his information. I mean, he's got a decent sized following. So he screwed the pooch big time. And he's a turd.
Quick. And then.
And an asshole.
Also, this type of area, there's predators out here. There's coyotes, mountain lion. There's all types of stuff out here. So, and that we see in search and rescue all the time. Predators will spread remains and whatnot. However, cadaver canines can still pick up that scent, and so they would be able to find something, and from there, kind of piece it together.
That was going to be my next question, just because I think for us on the outside, we probably take for granted how effective a dog can be in a search. I know the dogs were at the Haro's home when they were looking for evidence there. I mean, how long ago could a body have been put somewhere and for a cadaver dog still to pick up on a scent?
Oh, cadaver dogs can pick up 100 years.
Well, it was him. So it was him who tweeted it first, I believe. And a lot of people that have came after me on Twitter about this, because I've been kind of vocal about it, is that they're saying, well, he wasn't the only one that did it. He wasn't the only one that did it. Yeah, I watched the Nuremberg trials, and they used to say that a lot too.
Old, so they trained them on Civil War graves stuff. It's amazing what they can do. But, the canine is just doing a task. It's playing a game. It's really the handler has to be just as well trained as well, because if they're not picking up the detections from the canine, it's a little different with cadaver dogs or HRD dogs. Uh, if they don't just trail right to a location of a body. I mean, I've been on searches before where a person's been missing a long, long time, and that those cells that
I think what he's wearing is one of those like cooling shirts, the Under Armour cooling shirt.
scent
What are we saying? Who did? SF? SF tweeted that the remains of Emmanuel Haro had been found on his Twitter, and it blew up, and then it blew up on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and then he's like, "Oops, sorry. Oh, oops, sorry."
that the canines are trained to pick up on has actually gotten into the soil and grown up into tree roots, and so they'll hit on a tree. You have to backtrack,
because he said that he got it from a source that he's had many times on his he's had. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why he decided to do it.
So it really depends on the situation. But now something like this, where we're talking about some
He did blame his source, Kelsey. That's exactly what he did.
out here a month, it's going to be a lot easier. But I have also been on searches where canine handlers
This isn't the first time that he's done some shit like this.
clearly have missed the signals. I think that
I'm not a perfect person at all, but I certainly have never done this.
happened in the Chris Watts case. I didn't really follow that case too closely, but I heard.
Thank God he didn't.
That was, something that happened there.
We were talking.
Everybody was assuming, and rightfully so. I understand why people would assume that they were going to the location of the child because they had Jake's ass out on the side of the freeway, pointing out stuff, and everybody was kind of waited with bated breath, like, oh, we're gonna, something's gonna happen, and then. It didn't. They all just jumped the gun. In all fairness, the Spanish guy that was live started it. Well, he's not saying that that's who his source was. He was saying, oh, of course, I know he lied. It just flat out lied in that case. He was saying that he had a source that he works with often that got this wrong. Not the Tiara guy. I don't follow him for news. I know there are people that like him, and that's fine. I didn't even know who he was until 3 days ago. And I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue back to that, where I will not pay attention to him. It's just not my kind. It's not my style. It's not somebody that I would listen to.
Before we started recording, just a little bit about the jurisdictional aspects of how this is going to play out, because tomorrow is when
he won't say who his source was. Him. That's what I think. Allegedly. I think allegedly that the source that he blamed was himself, but he's just saying, and he always said, a person I worked with, somebody I knew. He said in the Sebastian Rogers case that he was talking to law enforcement. None of that was true.
Both of them are listed, according to online court records, to be in Riverside County, California, in court, but their court people could not confirm.
I don't follow SF either, but somehow, some way, he just magically shows up with his papa belly in the middle of the desert that nobody asked for, and he's law and crime's trying to fill time and get ratings or whatever. And they're like, hey, but are you going to ask him, law and crime, hey, where did you get your information from? How wasn't that a really big F up, don't you think? Do they ask him that here? I haven't seen this. I'm assuming no.
Deny whether or not that's actually going to happen. San Bernardino County is the agency that arrested the couple. They have been working the case since Rebecca Haro claimed that she had been assaulted in the parking lot in Yucaipa. How could that come into play? Just with how you know
what he said in the Sebastian Rogers, it was a flat. It was proven that he was lying.
The area and the jurisdictions and the lines and everything that's kind of playing out with this.
So this.
Oh yeah, I'll show you what he said.
This is something I've been wondering about.
But you know, even taking account of his accountability was that he said that he got his source was wrong and that he apologized.
Because so the way counties run the
oh my god,
I-10, which runs east-west, basically is the border of Riverside and San Bernardino County. So at the Big Five store in Yucaipa, that
he deleted the original one,
is in San Bernardino County. However, their home in Cabazon is in Riverside County. Now, if they've determined that was a fake kidnapping and everything really happened at the home or in Riverside County, it would be their jurisdiction. However, the arresting agency was San Bernardino, but they're being held in Riverside. So I don't know unless they're going to do this as a multi-jurisdictional.
Oh, by the way, yeah. And then he starts talking about this multi-jurisdiction bullshit that he doesn't even understand. Then he says, if this could be very embarrassing for law enforcement. That's what he said.
We're still working.
A day after he still told the world that this baby, little Emmanuel, was found, and he wasn't. He has the nuts to criticize a multi-jurisdiction agency crackdown. This could be trouble. Shut up. What are you talking about? You don't know. You don't know what you're talking about. It's so stupid. It has nothing to do with jurisdiction. They have the jurisdiction figured out. It's just like that lawyer that said they could be released if they don't find the baby. And then come today, guess what? Formal charges. Murder with malice. They ain't going anywhere. But we got all these experts.
Out who exactly.
Oh my God. I was talking to McDonough about it today. You know, he was like, yeah, they charged him. Right? We were talking about it. And I said, look, they have evidence. They have evidence, and they're not going to risk this because this is a high-profile case. And this is not Hawkins County. This is not Sumner County. This is not a small-town sheriff's department. These guys chase shit stories given to them every single day by some of the worst of the worst. They see it all. They've seen it all. This is not new. California, specifically down there. Now, I'm not saying anything for the judge that let him out, but the fact is that Southern California, specifically Riverside, LA County, have some of the best investigators. They're good. They know what they're doing. They, contrary to popular belief, trust me, they're very good at this. And this one isn't a real stumper. They're just trying to find the child. That's the hard part. They probably have who knows exactly what they have. But if you think that they don't have the child's DNA in some way, shape, or form, well, But yeah, and don't even get me started on the Kylie Rodney case. I didn't even follow that much. I just know that apparently he said that SF had offered a reward that was supposed to be paid to them, and those guys were like, and then he said, yeah, they used they used my drone footage, and the guy's like, we didn't use any of his shit, and he didn't give the reward money to us like he said he was going to. That's what they said. How does anybody believe him?
He's going to prosecute this. I'm not sure, but it seems that it's the charges that were filed. It seems were filed by the Riverside County DA.
Yeah, I don't care what you think about California and its politics and its taxes and it's this and it's that. Fact of the matter is, they have one of the best special crimes detective agencies. And when I say special crimes, it's for things like this. They have they have geologists that work these things, like criminal geologists. That's what I'm saying is that, yeah, I get it. You know, people don't like California. Well, okay. But they get it done. These guys do. I guarantee they do. They're going to get this done.
DA's office. But with San Bernardino being the arresting agency. So I'm not 100%
He looks like he's standing outside of Area 51.
sure. It's confusing.
Right. And it's interesting too, and I know we've talked about this, that it was Riverside County that dealt with the case involving Jake Harrow in his
that has nothing to, you know, Sam, you're trying to get me on a gotcha moment, but I'm gonna figure this one out for you. That was a judge, not a detective. That was a district attorney, not a detective, not the detective unit. They didn't decide that, but they did charge him, didn't they? Nice try, Sam.
previous child cruelty case dating back to 2018. So, and there's a lot of questions there about how that played out.
I mean, he looks ridiculous.
As far as this case, still even, I mean, I think last night when you saw the images of Jake Harrow and you're thinking, oh my gosh, this is, you know, how this story potentially ends in terms of finding this boy and that they're coming clean on what actually happened. Then you have Rebecca talking to I
have no idea how I think he lives in California, so he probably, I don't know, rode a bullet train.
Reporter from jail, and she's sticking to the story. The fact that you see Jake out with detectives, though they didn't find anything, and then Rebecca still claiming
similar to him, but yeah, it does look like he's standing outside Area 51. They would probably go for like somebody smaller, same as me, you know, like or the same for me. Like they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't abduct me. I'm too heavy.
That she was attacked,
and SF is too heavy too.
That the boy was kidnapped. What does that tell you about?
Aliens are actually really small, so like everything that they have is kind of small, like their little tables and shit. They'd be like, you know, we don't want a Gordo Loco here.
What's going on inside the jail and how detectives are handling this right now?
Well, they're doing what, you know, we had talked about last time. They're probably trying to do, which is create a division. I mean, they couldn't be more polar opposite. Literally, she's giving that interview at the same time that Jake is out here in a field with the
Well, we already know that.
detectives. So he's rolling clearly. You know, you think he's rolling on her, probably not himself. And you know, I picked up the affidavits in support of the arrest warrants from the 2018 case. And he did the same thing in there. The detective actually notes in the probable cause affidavit that came in a couple different times, came into the police station and said, you know, I really couldn't imagine it at the beginning, but now I'm convinced it was, you know, the baby's mother, and trying to lay down the story about how it was.
Yeah, I talked about that 4 days ago.
Not him, it was the mother, you know. And
I said that 4 days ago. Matter of fact, yesterday the title of the show was he's gonna turn on her.
And so, you know, he's selling her out, and hey, maybe it's true. Who knows? I'm sure it's probably they both had a hand in it, but it seems like the same thing here. Like,
well, not only do they both have a hand in it, they both pleaded guilty, and they were both charged and pled guilty.
He's trying to save himself. He's smart enough to know that taking them on a false field trip out here isn't going to help him one bit. So I think there's got to be something to this out here.
Right, because that's the thing.
He wants to like save face, but it doesn't matter. Even if they find the child in that area, you screwed this up. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And he's smart enough to know. He's smart enough to know what? Is he smart enough to know not to beat a 10-week-old child literally to death?
Is like, if you're going to lead detectives out there and be like, oh, this is definitely where it happened, and then you don't find anything. And for them, to your point, I mean, they're not out there today. You would think if there was a credible lead that they would at least still be searching, but we haven't had any reports today that they're still looking around there to at least our
No, I said it 4 days ago because I read it.
understanding. Yeah, it's
and not from SF. I don't read his tweets, nor do I follow him.
If they're in court tomorrow, it'll be interesting to see what comes out. And then to your point about the kind of the separation of the two, it even goes back to Jake having his own attorney, who I assume is giving him counsel. And then here's Rebecca talking to a local news reporter, still sticking, and they're on completely two different sides. So something it feels like it's heading that direction. This might be a difficult question to answer, but when you look at I just think of the area I see behind you, Steve, and I think of Rebecca and Jake Haro. I mean, can someone, even for as vast as the area is, I mean, I don't get the sense that they are avid outdoors people that could handle the terrain to be able to even bring, if gosh, they took young Emmanuel and then put him somewhere. Just from what we've seen about them, like, frankly, they just don't appear to be in great shape. And like, so it just seems like that limits where.
And well, they need to get SF's dietitian then. What's he doing out there? Oh, come on, bitch tits. Get out of the desert.
The body could actually be.
I think he, unfortunately, was probably either tossed from the vehicle, because there was like a irrigation, underpass, or they didn't go very far into that. I don't think they drove into the area because that gate, I think, is.
I'm talking about SF. That's who I'm talking about. I talk about Emmanuel often, but I'm talking about SF
Locked all the time, although it's
and
private.
What he's done that just pissed me off, like beyond. It's just sickening.
The property. I get the same impression. I don't think he's going to be far off the road. That's why we didn't see search and rescue or detective.
And I don't want to talk about it with him. Or I'm just telling you.
Going too far up into those hills. They seem to be looking close to the bridge area.
Yeah, and however this story continues on, it's obviously just an incredibly sad story, and we'll see how all of it plays out. And if they're in court tomorrow, we'll continue to watch for that. Missing Persons Private Investigator Steve Fisher, thank you for taking time to speak with us as you've been searching on your own here in this case. We appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having me.
That will do it for On the Case, presented by Law and Crime. Subscribe to us on YouTube and Spotify. I'm Chris Stewart.
All right, so with that, let me read you this. It says, I can't take anything off. Well, maybe I can. Hold on. Where's the chat box? Turn that off too for now. All right. It said, I spoke earlier today on the Long Crime Network with CBS, Stewart, blah, 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 about the jurisdiction issue. There is no issue. The arresting agency was the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department. But since the reported kidnapping was determined to be fake, we can't assume the murder they were arrested for occurred in San Bernardino County. Like, what is this? The house is in Cabazon, where the alleged crime likely took place, is actually in Riverside. I've been closely watching how this jurisdiction issue plays out. It played out just fine. Jake and Rebecca are currently being held in Riverside County jails, which would mean that Riverside has jurisdiction, which means they will appear in Riverside County Court. However, by law, they must be arraigned by tomorrow, 72 hours. This is all bullshit, which means Riverside County would have to file charges. In effect, San Bernardino proceeded with murder arrest. It appears without sign off from the Riverside County. He's just starting shit. It appears without sign off from the Riverside County District. I also believe the jurisdiction confusion will explain why we've seen such limited preservation of the house as a crime scene. Such a nosy little Nancy. And a relatively fast processing of the crime scene with a minimal sized team considering the nature of the crime. The crime scene, so stupid. The crime scene truck shown in my drone footage belonged to San Bernardino Sheriff. I suspect Riverside County feels no responsibility for protecting the house as a crime scene since they didn't process the scene. They don't want responsibility for San Bernardino County working in their jurisdiction. They were probably pissed off as well. If the two DA's offices weren't coordinating, then San Bernardino may have significantly overstepped. That could really result in Jake and Rebecca being released tomorrow, at least temporarily. If that happens, it would be a major embarrassment for law enforcement agencies and both district attorneys' offices. Mind you, this is the day after he tweeted that they had found baby Emmanuel Haro. Okay? Do you see where I'm going with this? Now, I will show you how this ties in. Probably blocked me anyway. Hold on. A second. Yeah, he's about the worst. All right. God, that scared the shit out of me, that T-Rev thing. So I said, I responded to that saying, almost as embarrassing as saying a child was found when he wasn't. Then he takes a picture, photoshops it with his little thing on his, and shows the your, where there's no E or apostrophe. I wasn't sure which one he was talking about. First of all, you can't have an apostrophe on a handle. And I couldn't use the E because it was already taken. So that's what my handle, that's what the handle had to be. Okay. That's what they gave me. That's what I was working with. So I said, it's a handle, numbnuts. You can't have apostrophes. Then he thinks he gets me big time. It's the missing E that he's talking about, moron. And then I said, it's the missing child you said was recovered, moron. And that was really the end. He stopped talking to me after that. Didn't block me, though, which is fine. Oh my God, here we go again. So, you know, that was sort of his, he was trying to make me seem like I'm stupid. And maybe I am on some level. I don't know. But nice try, bud. Nice try. I can't have an apostrophe, and I couldn't have the E because the handle was taken. I know how to spell your. I know where the apostrophe goes. I also know the difference between two, and two. He hasn't blocked me yet, but by tomorrow, I'm sure I'll be blocked. I would think by tomorrow. But yeah, he's just a jerk off. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So now you can kind of see where I was going with this. He won't. Well, I don't know. I think I don't know. Maybe he can block me. I don't care if he does, but all right. So let me show. All right, Kelsey came through. Yeah. Oh, I also thank you, Rod. I also tweeted, "Good luck unringing that bell. Such bullshit. He has not been found." And I quoted his. I was quoting him his tweet, and he deleted it. So. What is it?
What?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, so great.
Boy, we don't want to see your goofy ass looking like a pluck.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna. You want to talk about Adolf, which I don't, by the way. I really don't want to talk about Adolf, but I mean, come on, what the? It's pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad. Kelsey did. Alert, 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 box. All right, let me move this one over here. Okay, hold on. Who's shaming Germans? I would never allow that. I don't think anybody's doing that. If you're talking about Adolf Hitler, I don't think he counts. No, that is not what's happening. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. We'll start just making a little montage of these things. I'll put as many as I can down here at the bottom. So if you send those. What up, Bong Master in the house? In the house. Matter of fact, nobody's hating on Germans. We love Germans. I do. I just don't like sauerkraut at all, though. Other than that, totally fine. Why is his head lumped? I don't know. That's good. I liked it, though. I can't tell you what I liked more, though. He looks like Anthony Davis, but white. I don't like sauerkraut, man. I don't know. People love, my grandma loves that shit. It's like, oh, it's rough. I just don't like, I didn't even like the smell of it. Hold on. Elgato. I do, yeah, sweet brats are good, I guess. I don't know. It's good for your gut health. Is it really? But I do think that doesn't Wiener Schnitzel come from Germany? Wiener Schnitzel. Oh yeah, well my grandma likes it too. She's not German. Oh yeah, I've never smelled those. Octopus is disgusting. Octopus. I mean, just the thought that somebody would actually eat one of those things, to me, is wild. And I'm sorry. Let me think. God, it's getting hot. Uber Fubar 75 sent 5 Lab After Dark gifted memberships. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much for that. Who's not German? I'm not sure. I mean, okay, hold on. What? He does. He kind of looks like Count Dracula. More like Count Rapula. Sam is crazy and T-Rev isn't German. I don't know if he's German or not. Hold on here. I'm trying to find this exact. Okay, here we go. I mean, it's really not that far off, to be honest. It's pretty close. Hold on, let me sort this out really fast and we'll get it. Stupid computer. Why are you lagging? I mean, it is so friggin' hot in here. Okay. Yeah, she did. My Tia did do his eyebrows. Plucked them for him. No, Sam is not a bot. Sam is a very, very real person. Why is it like... Got... I mean, it's close, right? Well, we thank Kelsey very much for that.
I hate fucking widow's peak.
He's like a little kid.
Most states open carry, but not California. Yeah, nah. I get that. California is real heavy. California is not joking. It's all good though.
Is it?
Brody. Brody, where's it at, Brody? Brody got a roadie, you know? Pull up.
Are you asking me
You
if
got
I
a
think
gangster ass
Christian-
mailman. You got a gangster ass mailman pulling up to my damn house with a widow's peak hanging out the side of his fucking head.
That's true.
I'm just joking.
What do you mean, Christian? Do I think...
Look at the channel though, 6666 across the board.
Let's just go. Okay. Are you asking me what do I think of Christian McCaffrey as a person? Like, do I think he's hot? Is that the question you're asking me? Or do I think he's a good football player? What do you think of Christian McCaffrey? The 49er running back? Yeah, anybody can go get their concealed carry in California. You can't be a felon. Yes. Are you asking me for fantasy football advice? Is that what you're asking me for? Yeah, but he also he also catches a lot of passes. So if you're in a fantasy football league and you're looking for a running back, you're going to want a running back that gets a lot of carries and also catches balls out of the backfield. That's true. That is very true, Smoke. Thank you.
I've been seeing 666 a lot, and then I see 666 on this bitch. It's crazy. Not the Danny Glover kind. How are you doing, T? Good. Very good. We be riding, we be rolling, we be spitting dope. Fuck me, getting snorted like a coke. Do you have contacts in? No, I don't have contacts in. Those are my eyes. I get asked that all the time out here. Seriously, I don't know why people ask me that out here. I've gotten that asked more times out here than anywhere. You got contacts in? No.
Yes.
No contacts.
Why are his eyes so pretty that people can't help but ask?
Contacts in here. But I don't have contacts in there. No contact. You know? I need to make a turn. I gotta deliver this joint. I was already here, bro. I feel bad. Because then I forgot it. You said I carry a taser? What's up, Jeff? What's up, Jeff?
I agree. You know what though? She's gonna she's gonna freak out because she's not here, but it actually was sent, that video.
I keep a bed. Look at my nose on. What up, Just Jen? Just Jen, Leisure in the building. What's going on, sis? Miss you. Miss you guys, for real, man.
How you doing,
I
sis?
really do, but it's not, you
It's
know.
good to see you, sis.
It's temporary timing, you know? I got some things in the works now. You know what I mean? So just wanted to let you know. This shit ain't what's. Do you got a problem?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for.
Okay, wait. How long is this? Oh, it's 28 minutes. All right, bring it down. Let me close some of these windows. So remember that phone call when he said that it was Brian Koberger and it wasn't Brian Koberger? Allegedly, and this is Hidden True Crime. Oh, sorry, let me get this little dude. So this guy came.
For your patience, we set this live up, and there was more that we had to discuss and some technical difficulties, and we really want to go live tonight, though. We did not want to wait with what we have uncovered and figured out here at Hidden True Crime. And the basis of this is, most of you know, we've even talked about it on our channel, the speculation that's been going on for 2 months that a podcaster named T-Rev received a call from somebody that, and then it circulated the web far and wide within the true crime community that this person was likely Brian Koberger. After Brian Koberger was arrested, friends of Brian Koberger came forward and said, this sounds like Brian Koberger. Voice analysis, you can find plenty of them all over, excuse me, the YouTube and the web. It's made national news, people wondering if indeed this could possibly be Brian Koberger that called into T-Rev's channel. Dr. John and I even discussed this, what it would mean if it was indeed Brian Koberger, and we weren't able to confirm it then the night we discussed it on Friday. We had to say, we are not sure, but we want to talk about this and what it means.
Oh, I know.
And so we want you to know that we have actually, at Hidden True Crime, been working around the clock to try to confirm this in every possible way. We have been using resources. T-Rev has been willing and helpful as well with some information. We've included the Hidden True Crime team on this. We thought if we can find visual snow posts on the web, we can certainly put a rest to this question mark that everybody's had for a very long time. You know what I feel like right now, by the way? I don't know if you ever watched Maury Povich, John, but I feel like we're in the Maury
Yeah, I like these people a lot.
show where they're doing like the deep.
They got a good show. They got a good, she's a great reporter. She's actually a very good reporter, man.
DNA envelope, and they've got it. They've got the results.
Right.
And
you feel like
you're about to open it.
You're about to announce somebody's baby daddy.
Yeah. I'm like kind of like, you know, just hanging on to this. We have the answer. We have the answer.
You have the manila envelope.
Yeah. Fiddle DD says that they are on the edge of their sheet. Excuse me, sheet. I just read someone else's in Australia. Forgive me. It's late. Yes, you are the father, Amy in Boston says. So, okay. I will not state any further. We have the answer here at Hidden True Crime. I need an envelope to open. Like 10 Sigma Chi members asking how to commit the perfect murder. you know, we can't share again what this person stated to us, but we can ask Demo ourselves. So we're gonna invite Demo on right now.
Oh my god.
Hello, Demo.
Hello.
This is
This is the big reveal. You are the caller that everybody's been speculating about for the last 2 months. Thanks for joining us.
will the real Demo please stand up? Hello.
You can call me Mad Dog too. That's the other name I go by is Mad Dog.
That may not help your case, by the way, but okay. All right.
Well, I'm not defending myself for anything because
no, I know.
All I did was called a stupid YouTube thing, so that's it.
You have regrets? Do you have regrets calling in?
Absolutely. Never do that. Ever. Never call into anything. It's not good, especially
We had
on
to
the
do some
YouTube.
coercing to get you on here. We definitely had to do some convincing.
Absolutely. Sorry. I'm trying to get my camera right here.
Yeah.
You're good.
Well,
You're good. It's YouTube. Don't worry about it.
T-Rev in helping with this and saying, we appreciate T-Rev.
What do you mean helping with this? He's the one that started this. It's like what SF did. I'm trying to help find the child that was already found, but wasn't, and it's just an asshole.
T-Rev said, hey, look, I trust the Hidden True Crime team. He gave us some important information as well. And he said, look, I just want to know either way. I reached out to T-Rev tonight too to say, hey, do you want to jump on? We could have had like a whole reunion. What would that be? Like it's either a big class reunion here.
I don't want to talk to that guy.
Yeah, it's been a hard 2 months for you. And
well, it's not been hard. It's just like he's up to no good. So it's not into it.
Could you talk a little bit about that call? Could you talk about a little bit about your interest in calling in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
I think he's mad because they turned it into something that it wasn't.
Okay.
So earlier in the day, I was watching stuff on my phone about the Moscow murders, and I came across T-Rev, and like he had people calling in, and he seemed like he was pretty cool, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Really? He seemed like he was cool. Okay.
Great. And then I went about my day and did some stuff, and then later in the night, I was hanging out at my house and drinking some beers, and his channel came up again, and then it seemed like not much was going on, so I called in. And that was it. So basically, the call that has people all up in arms was just a dude hanging out at his house having some beers.
Doesn't T-Rev still say that that he still believes that Koberger called?
Going, I wonder if this is why this happened. That was it.
Yeah. Well, I give you credit. You had some good insights into the case. So your call was interesting. I think part of the problem was that your call was interesting enough that people took it seriously.
So I'm trying to get my camera right here. Well,
I think we're jumping the gun here. I think because I don't think that we ever finished the call. I don't think. But I don't know. I don't even know where the call. I don't even have it now. It's on his channel. Can somebody? Do I have a mod that can put it in the chat? Let's see. Stop what? It's not what I do. He's like a cement mixer. Okay, no, wait, I got it here. Let me get rid of this. I got it here.
Call from
Dave.
Hey, what's up, Dave? You live?
Hey, what's up, man? Is this T-Rev?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Not much, man. I found you today. I watched your live earlier this afternoon and been watching this one. And the thing that strikes me kind of weird about all this is that I live in a college town, and I've worked with probably at least 10 Sigma Chi members. And, you know, the one thing that every single one of them I feel like has asked me is, if you were going to kill somebody, how would you get away with it? And I just wonder if maybe this is nothing more than some kid in a fraternity trying to prove himself. And that was it.
So you said you worked with 5 or 6 Sigma Chi kids, and they asked you if you can kill somebody, they can get away with it?
Yeah.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah. And I know that's a thing that just like maybe people say, trying to like have interesting conversation, but like just in my head, it's like it's always been these dudes that were in the fraternity. And so it makes me wonder if it's a thing that's in their like culture.
Make sure to
that they
pay
ask
attention
to see how smart you are and whatever, and what kind of answer you come up with, and someone took it too far.
And he's throwing these up there. So there are people in the chat, and I don't know how many people were watching, but there were people in the chat, and he's throwing up the most provocative things about I don't know how many beers he had, but he's throwing up the most provocative comments, trying to get everybody riled up like he's into it.
What kind of dudes would ask you that?
What?
I mean, and to be honest with you, I have no idea why anybody, after listening to him for 20 minutes, would not even that.
That's crazy as shit, man. That's an outrageous statement, man.
No, he's just saying that he lives in a college town. I'm not saying that he went to college. And we know T-Rev definitely didn't go to no college.
I'd write their names down.
Yeah, man. I like horror movies and all that kind of stuff, and I'll watch those kind of things. But like when someone like in person says some stuff like that, it's kind of like jarring. It's like, what? Why are you saying something like that?
Yeah, that's man. Who said that to you?
Like, literally, like, I before I even called, I counted on my hands, like how many of these guys I can remember that I worked with at this bar, and there's like 10 of them. I swear that question has always come up, and it could just be nothing. Like maybe people say that, but it makes me wonder if that's a part of that thing, and like someone just took that question and that idea and like took it too far. Like, oh, I'm going to prove to these guys that I'm in the club or whatever.
So let me hear this right. You said you were working with 6 Sigma Chi guys, and they said how could they get away with killing somebody?
Yeah, more like 10. But they would say that to me. They would say like,
You are fake news.
If you were going to kill somebody, how would you get away with that?
And
You know,
what are these guys?
And he's playing these little sound bites while he's having this conversation with a guy that called in. And by the way, I know there are people who go, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Look, I don't know. People call into shows all the time. I called into a show the other day. I got hung up on in 20 seconds.
Names?
well, I'm not going to.
Let me get come on, drop 2 or 3 of them first.
Yeah, drop 2 or 3 of them.
First and last.
Maybe 6 or 7 while you're at
First
it.
and last.
That's a broad statement. I mean, you're calling me with this information when you should be on the phone with the police.
Well, I'm in a different state.
I don't care if you're in Mexico. If that's the case, and the people from the Sigma Chi told you that how can you get away with murder? I mean, I'd be on the
So this guy's not even pretending to be Koberger.
phone telling them that.
He just
Well, I think they were. I guess what I'm trying to say is maybe it's like an exercise of like, if you were going to make pasta for 100 people, how would you like prepare? How would you like execute that? Like, it's not like they're actually asking you because they want to do it. It's more like, how smart are you? How good are you? That's what I'm getting at, is that maybe they're saying, I'm going to present you with this question.
Hey, I'll even play the little clip.
Money. Hello.
Bubba, I know you guys are talking football right now, but did you get to the Raj Jackson?
I'm going.
Just started, man.
The show just started 17 minutes ago. Our first topic's Shiloh Sanders. That's our click.
Yeah, well, he sucks.
Okay, well, so do you. You suck too. Because if you look at our
I didn't want to talk about that. I wanted to talk about the other thing.
And see, like,
told me he sucked too. We're talking about Shiloh Sanders, and then I screamed, "Yeah, he sucks."
How capable you are, like, with problem solving and this and that, and maybe somebody at that fraternity took that question and took it too far.
I think Kelsey went to. I think she wasn't feeling good.
So you're saying, so you were saying you were in Moscow.
No, I wasn't in Moscow. No,
No, I was the problem. That's why I crashed out on the call.
Money. Hello.
Bubba, I know you guys are talking football right now, but did you get to the Raj Jackson?
I'm going.
Just started, man.
The show just started 17 minutes ago. Our first topic's Shiloh Sanders. That's our click.
Yeah, well, he sucks.
Okay, well, so do you. You suck too. Because if you look at
anyway.
I'm in a different state.
So, but you're saying you're in a different state, but you just said Sigma Chi House people asked how they would get away with murder. So how would somebody ask you that if you're in a different state? Where did that come from?
I guess what
you went from 5 to 10. So I mean, honestly, it doesn't even it sounds inconsistent.
No, I worked with at least 10 Sigma Chi members, but it was in a different state, not in Moscow, in a different state. I'm just saying maybe the culture of that fraternity, like, they have questions that they ask, and maybe somebody took that question too literally and too seriously as a way to prove themselves.
And what state are you?
I've been calling that show for a while. I don't do it that often anymore, but every now and then.
You in?
I'm in Utah.
K.A. Reese's Pieces says, give him all the minutes.
So, I mean, you can't give up the identity of anybody who asked you that? You don't think that's important to the families that need justice? So you don't, these people that could be there?
I worked with these people. This is probably 10 years ago. I'm not trying to say that I know the literal people. This is more of a...
yeah, it was a while ago. I don't know.
Me kind of scrutinizing the culture of, like, secret societies or whatever, like, fraternities, like this this club mentality, like, you know, our group and our thing. Which I don't have a problem with it necessarily, but it's a thing that's kind of been in the back of my mind through all this.
I mean, that's pretty crazy, man. I'm just trying to figure out like who would,
because I've never heard this call. I've never listened to this call.
ask you that,
and T-Rev interests me sometimes.
and why you wouldn't even report something like that. If somebody asked me that shit, you wouldn't report that to the authorities?
No.
I just kind of thought they were kind of trying to be edgy or something, you know? Like, you know, if you ran over your neighbor's dog, how would you get away with it? Kind of that kind of attitude.
Yeah, but why would that conversation even come about?
I don't know. That's my thing. That's why it's.
And you're saying you're a teacher?
Stuck with me. I'm not a teacher. No. I just worked. I worked at a bar with some frat boys.
Okay.
But it just makes me wonder if the culture of fraternities and that kind of thing, you know, the things that they do, maybe it went too far.
I don't know, man.
Does that sound like a thing? Have you heard anything like that, or I don't know?
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like, I just don't understand how.
So this isn't actually a fake call. What this is an actual person who called into T-Rev's show, and apparently T-Rev was in his chat was suspicious of this, and turned him into Brian Koberger.
What? First of all, how old are these people that you were working with? How old do you think they are now?
They're a lot of them are probably in their late 30s, early 30s, and I don't think they had anything to do with this. I'm just wondering more about like if the Greek, you know, the fraternity.
Smoke 7133 says, going to college doesn't mean you got common sense. Not everybody can go to college, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, community college isn't that hard to go to, but I'm not saying, yeah, I'm just mocking him because he's not only did he probably not go to college, but he probably didn't graduate middle school.
The sorority thing, like that they've got stuff going on in there that like someone feels like they got to prove themselves, and they take a benign kind of question.
Tracy, you're saying that this call was staged?
That's more about trying to, you know, ask you like to prove yourself, you know, how smart you are, and they took it too far.
Okay. Trying to think here, man. I'm
just saying that he's stupid. I'm not saying that I know a lot of people that didn't go to college that are very smart.
Are these people that you seen on a regular night basis at where you worked at the bar? Or are these people that, you know,
yeah, I worked with them.
So how do you know?
The staged call was a guy, not this Smoke in our chat, but his friend Smoke was saying, or he called in pretending to be cousins with Stephen Stearns, and that he would go to the mall and check out young girls. But this call's not staged. What he's doing is he is manipulating this guy that's calling, question or whatever it is, to his audience, going, dude, I think that this might be Brian Koberger. Like, and the guy called in, he gave his name and everything. And so this is what he did. Why do you think that the guy is pissed off? Why do you think the guy was pissed off? Because it wasn't a staged call. It was a call that was manipulated by.
And you said you never lived out there? So
no.
How do you know they went to the Sigma Chi?
Because they did, because I know they did. Like some of them lived at that house in Utah where I live.
This one was not a staged call. I'm not going to say this again. This was not a staged call. This was a call from a person, and it was manipulated by T-Rev.
You know, I'm not saying that all fraternity members are murderers.
After we're done here, we'll go back. Really? Will we go back though? Is there time?
What I'm saying is like maybe questions like that and things, you know.
No. I get what you're saying on that end. I'm asking you, how do you know they were at the Sigma Chi? Because if you live in Utah, how do you know all these 10 guys, 5 to 10 guys, went to the Sigma Chi? In case you're friends with them, or
I don't know.
Or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I worked with them, and then I'd actually been up to their house at like some parties before.
So this guy's drunk and he doesn't have any idea what's happening, but T-Rev is slowly manipulating his audience. Why do you think T-Rev didn't want to go up with him? And you know, when Hidden True Crime basically drug his ass.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't.
I'm not trying to back on you, but I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to grasp how you knew these guys, or you get what I'm saying. I'm trying to grasp how you knew they went to the Sigma Chi. How? That's what I'm trying to get to.
Oh, yeah, some of them lived there, and I went up there and like hung out, and like, you know, they were all nice and everyone was pretty cool.
There's not always time.
You know, I guess I'm wondering if there's like a thing, you know, because they have secret things they do.
And then this lady's like, he just contradicted himself, I think 12 times in 6 minutes. So she counted. Now he just said he worked, and 3 minutes ago he works with. Oh, shit. Murder, She Wrote. Angela Lansbury. Here we go. He said works. No, he said worked. He contradicted himself 12 times in at least 6 minutes. I got my stopwatch out and everything. T-Rev put up my comment.
In those fraternities, and it makes me wonder if
this guy's calling in the show to bullshit, and this is what T-Rev did to it. That's why the guy was pissed.
Like,
that's why he's like, I wouldn't talk to that guy.
You know,
RJ Lohar, he's lying. He changed and retracted his story several times. Suspicious.
You know,
questions
like that. Like, you know, if you were going to murder somebody, how would you get away with it? That's maybe more trying to like figure out like how smart you are. Somebody took it too literally and thought they could prove themselves. That's kind of my only thing. And that's why I don't know. That's why I called.
I'm just trying to figure out, you know, I really, really, really just trying to figure out how you knew that. First you said 5 and then it jumped to 10.
PCs is back. Oh, here's a little $4.99 for you. Boom. Oh, we're talking in code. He can't say things because he's in the frat. Holy shit. Get a padded room ready and get your strongest straitjacket. Gee, money.
10.
This is why, I don't know. This is why the dinosaurs went extinct.
No, it was 10.
Well, first you did say 5 though.
Oh.
You said 5 guys, and then you jumped up to 10. And I'm just trying to figure out how you knew that. I don't know the Sigma Chi like that. All I know is this Sigma Chi house is in Moscow, Idaho. So
there's chapters all over the United States. You dumbass.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that Sigma Chi's are murderers. That's not what I'm trying to say.
No. I didn't say you were saying that, but to say
no, he's saying you're the murderer,
they asked
dude.
If,
he's saying you're the murderer. I know that's not funny, but that's what he's saying.
How do you get away?
it's funny because it's so stupid. It's so dumb.
With a murder, that's just.
And then he went on with this thing. It was definitely Koberger. Blah.
It's a broad statement.
No, it's
yeah,
not.
man. It's not it's a jarring thing to hear. It's like, what? Like, we're having some beers. Why are you asking questions like that? That's, and I don't think they were asking for advice. I think it was more of a mental exercise, but to me, it's like not that. It's not a cute question. It's messed up.
Yeah.
Right. Huh.
True.
No, I see what you're saying, but I mean, you did say 5 at first and then changed it to 10. Yeah, you did. I'm just saying you did. I pay attention to what people say.
Okay. Yeah.
He pays attention to what people say. You mean when they call your show? That's good. Makes sense, actually. It's so like,
But I mean, I don't. Maybe it was 6, 7, 8. I don't. Maybe you can't retract all the way and just said 5 because you were nervous. I have no idea.
people listened to this shit and thought that there was that T-Rev, Brian Koberger is going to call into T-Rev.
I am nervous. I don't normally like call into things and do this kind of thing, but like this has been a thing in the back of my head after like hearing about this stuff for the last few weeks, and it's, I don't know. I just wonder if if this was even more senseless than a jealous boyfriend or whatever. Like if it was just someone trying to prove themselves and that's it.
Right.
And I don't know. Maybe this is an inappropriate call for your show, but I just
I mean,
I
you
throw
said,
it out
you
there,
said
man.
Sigma Chi guys, but I mean, if they're in their 30s, it wouldn't. I'm pretty sure most of these other dudes are what? Are they any of them that go to the college now?
Oh no. I'm saying they're probably in their 30s now. At the time that I worked with these guys like 10 years ago.
I'm
not trying to say it's any of these guys. I'm more just going. I'm just trying to say like maybe that they have the culture of fraternity life has weird questions and weird stuff that comes up, and maybe that's what motivated someone to do something like this.
Right. Now, just when I hear something like that, you're like 5 to 10 dudes. You did say 5, and then you changed it to 10, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that.
Or what? Are you going to call the cops on him? Hey, this guy just called into my shitty ass show, and I'm an idiot. But he did say that he worked with 5 Sigma Chi guys, and then he worked with 10. And he retracted it and made a broad statement.
You're just nervous, but I put it like you were like, they asked you how they can get away with murder or killing somebody or whatever. That just strikes me as super odd. That somebody didn't even ask you.
That's what he's saying. He was saying that it was odd.
That,
Yeah, they asked me like, how would I do that?
Yeah, how would I? Yeah, how would you do that? That's just
I'm like, I don't know. I don't think about stuff like that. Like, I don't know. It's
how does one get? Is it National Dog Day? How does one get from? Jeez. From this phone call that this is Brian Koberger allegedly.
Yeah, that is pretty weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just something I thought I'd throw out there. Anyways, I subscribed and I've enjoyed like listening to your live stream and everything.
Well, now you suck.
So thank you. I'll let you get to the next caller, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work, dude. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Oh no, that was a little weird for me, but
I mean, who
anyways,
knows? It's possible.
I heard many contradictions in that, and that ain't attacking nobody, by the way. That's contradictory.
Oh, bullshit. All right, hold on. Okay.
I was hanging out at
A little bit about
Appreciate T-Rev. T-Rev said, hey, look, I trust the Hidden True Crime team. He gave us some important information as well. And he said, look, I just want to know either way.
So basically, they wouldn't leave his ass alone, and he had to deal with it.
I reached out to T-Rev tonight too to say, hey, do you want to jump on? We could have had like a whole reunion. What would that be? Like it's either a big class reunion here.
I don't want to talk to that guy.
Yeah, it's been a hard 2 months for you. And
Well, it's not been hard. It's just like he's up to no good. So it's not into it.
could you talk a little bit about that call? Could you talk about a little bit about your interest in calling in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So earlier in the day, I was watching stuff on my phone about
T-Rev had his number because when you call in, you have to have obviously you keep call logs from or your his Google whatever keeps record of the calls.
about the Moscow murder.
No different than a cell phone.
And I came across T-Rev, and like he had people calling in, and he seemed like he was pretty cool, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, great. And then I went about my day and did some stuff, and then later in the night, I was hanging out at my house and drinking some beers, and
that's all
his channel came up again, and then it seemed like not much was going on, so I called in. And that was it. So basically, the call that has people all up in arms was just a dude hanging out at his house, having some beers, going, I wonder if this is why this happened. That was it.
Yeah. Well, I give you credit. You had some good insights into the case. So your call was interesting. I think part of the problem was that your call was interesting enough that people took it seriously.
So I'm trying to get my camera right here.
No, that's not why.
Well, honestly, I was embarrassed about my insights. To be honest with you, it's like, well, it seemed kind of silly. So
yeah, tell us. Well, I'm going to ask you questions, and you just answer what you want. You can say I don't want to answer that, but we talked earlier today, and you sort of shared what you were trying to convey on the phone. To him. Do you want to explain that? Because there are a few people asking here, and we can see these chats coming through. I don't know if you can see those, but people are asking, what you were trying to convey. I think. Well, I'll let you talk.
I wasn't trying to convey anything other than this would be the same thing as some two dudes that are walking off the soccer field or the whatever and going like,
soccer field?
Hey, what do you think happened with this? I think it might have been that. Oh, really? Like it's just conjecture. That was it. There was nothing
right
interesting.
Now I think maybe he was. Maybe he is. No, I'm just kidding.
Interesting about it. Like I don't have a perspective on.
Oh my God! He said soccer field. Soccer field, England. He's the son of the son of the son of Jack the Ripper.
On the case itself, it was like, oh, why do you think someone would do whatever they do? And then you just talk about it. That's like how people get along.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And can I state some things about you that were said on the call about where you
Not in America.
worked, like for everyone that's heard the call? So you worked at, like what you told me was the accurate story. You worked at a bar 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You stated that to T-Rev. So I'm just repeating.
Probably longer. Probably more like 15 years ago, but I don't know. I'm not.
Oh my God, no way. You said 10 years ago. Then you said 15. What was it? 5? 10? Sigma Chi, Idaho?
I'm not doing math on my, I'm not filling out a job application. So
thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you were there at this, and I want people to know, we've done our due diligence. We have looked into Demo. We know a lot about
you
Demo.
looked into me.
Yeah, we looked into him. So yes, he did indeed work.
So I'm a bad lover.
I know everything about you. No, I don't know everything about you.
That was funny, actually.
But I do know a good amount, and we'll make.
Yeah, he's no, he's not. Was that a beer?
Sure that everything about you. I know everything.
Guys drinking Paps. Pap. Look at him. Just a normal dude. He's hanging. He looks higher than any member of NWA when they're recording an album, but
about you. No, I don't know everything about you. But I do know a good amount, and we'll make sure that people stop trying to find out everything about you. And that's what was sort of happening with all of this,
I guess so.
Yeah. So you had these kind of casual conversations when people would come into the bar, and sometimes it could be a Sigma Chi person. There is a Sigma Chi chapter near you as well.
No, wrong.
No, wrong. Okay, tell
Wrong.
me.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I must have worked with I don't know how many, and I don't want to get scrutinized for my numbers again.
Wait, yeah.
So I must have worked with at least 1 to 30 Sigma Chi's while I worked at that bar.
oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Probably more like 5 to 10, like I said the first time. But, it's like they say stuff like, oh, hey, and this isn't like while you're clocking in and doing whatever. This is like, after work and you're having some beers together because it's a bar, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
If you were going to kill somebody, how would you get away with it? My answer has always been, I don't know, because honestly, I'm probably not smart enough to do that. But people ask questions like that.
I'm glad that he stood up for himself, but smart enough to do what? Get away with killing somebody?
It's not an uncommon question to ask.
He did not.
And in a weird way, I feel like I'm starting this whole thing over again that got me in trouble in the first place. So
well, yeah, and we can move on. And so let me state this: it doesn't matter how many numbers you've said. It doesn't matter. People. As he explained, he was enjoying a night at home.
So basically, this whole thing was caused by T-Rev, and then they're trying to clear it up.
He called in. He wasn't a journalist calling in saying, here are the facts of what happened to me 15 years ago. You called in. It was a casual conversation. And I already see some discussion going on in chat about what numbers. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. This innocent call in, that we've all been speculating on for 2 months fairly, I think.
Nobody besides T-Rev and his peeps thought it was Brian Coburn.
this point we need to say, here he is, it doesn't matter. Those things don't matter anymore, and that we need to give you a break.
If I was
After we've
trying to
all been speculating and speculating on this.
yeah, if I was trying to confess to a murder or saying I know who did this murder, I wouldn't call the T Rev podcast or YouTube channel or whatever. That's crazy.
He's right. It is crazy.
Who would do that?
Right.
Not many.
So yeah, no, it's not that.
Yeah, Dr. John wants no part of this. And frankly, I don't either, to be honest. So I'm done with I'm done for the night. Oh my God. Every time it's like shock. That was a lot to take in. I feel exhausted. I mean, this has been a fantastic show. This has been a fantastic show. Not just because of me. Well, most of it is, but because of the chat and the mods and, these conversations you guys it's been a fantastic show. Fantastic. If I do say so myself, and I did. Who? T-Rev? Yeah, good to see you, Lana. Soul crushing. It just crushes the soul. There was a lot. There's been a lot to it. Yes, it has, Cat. Yes, it has. We do own the night, and you own a wrench. Can you? All right. Happy Dog Day. It's been a blast, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it very much. Wellington. Who the hell's Wellington? Did I miss a member? What happened? Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Cake Spoo, thank you. I look completely green like I'm going to vomit. Cake Spoo donated a member. That's very kind. Thank you. So is that where Wellington came from? Must be. It must be where Beef Wellington came from. You're right about that. Very much so. All right, Smoke. Catch on the flip side. You don't see all us members. I see you. Of course I do. Little Miss Sharon. I've been lurking. Sniper in the house, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lab After Dark is starting shortly.
Wiener. I actually get a haircut tomorrow. No, I've seen your comments. I put you up a bunch, didn't I? I'm sorry. Yeah, I get a haircut tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. I haven't had a haircut in a while. My barber went to Hawaii. Bullshit. How selfish is that? Oh, I'm going to be gone for a couple weeks. I got to go to Hawaii. Just to Hawaii for 2 weeks. Hawaii for 2 weeks.
Lab After Dark is
The same person for the last 10 years has cut my hair. Nobody, not one other person, nobody else has cut my hair in 10 years. Nobody. And it's came close. And that's how I was like, oh God, I gotta go in there. I gotta get in. And I walk in, I go, it's not him. Ah. All right, smoke's fired up. I'm cutting it all off. It's getting shaved. I'm shaving it. It's gone. Oh yeah, she's getting shaved. It's just too long, like it's too much. Plus it's hot. It's hot. And like keeping this kind of lettuce around is only going to anyway.
Lab After Dark is starting soon.
Right. Well, you opened that Pandora's door.
Because tonight will be the night when I will fall for you. See you later. That was enough Hitler talk to last us a while.
I was actually just.
You'll never forgive me. What?
But whatever, you know.
I guess you'll just have to tune in tomorrow then, huh? It is. It's a thing. Don't start doing that. It's very hot. It's so hot.
What's the point in causing the eruption?
You go sit in front of it. Put a ice block in front of
Lab After Dark starts now.
Have a good night.